Yo, what is up you guys? It's Dominator here and I'm back with part 3 on how to get shiny Mew and Deoxys legit or without a cheating device. Basically, if you can get this game, you can get shiny Mew and Deoxys. So, last episode we got our Caterpie with the old C-map and our Caterpie with the Aurora ticket. Using double corruption. If you are unfamiliar with double corruption, make sure you check out my first and second parts of this video. Also, special thanks to the YouTube channel Sleipnir. I still hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think I am, but he showed me how to do this. He's got a really good tutorial, and yeah, go check out his channel. I will leave a link in the description. So this episode, we are going to get a very good Pokemon in order to unlock. Well, we're gonna get a Pokemon to help unlock the event, and we're gonna get a good Pokemon to help initiate the unlocking of the event, because there's a step that is like insanely hard to do, and it's gonna help us out for that. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get your C-Dot, old thing. You're gonna want to get your C-Dot you got from the trade with 0 EVs. You're gonna want to clone him at least once, and then you're gonna want to give him the EVs. In this case, his EVs are for Italian version, his EVs are 24 HP, 227 attack. For Spanish, which is the one I'm using, it's 18 HP and 42 attack, which is very easy to get. For French, sorry, it's 248 HP and 148 attack. And then for German, it's 248 HP and 148 attack as well. So get the EVs on that. Basically use vitamins and then go over to where you find Whismur, which is in that cave right above Verdanturf Town, and then or to the right of Rustboro. And then for attack, I think I usually just use Poochyenas, so go to like the first route and find Poochyenas for attack. And very relatively easy. So get your C-Dot with your EVs, then clone them a bunch. Put your Pokemon in this order and then do double corruption. Another Pokemon you are going to want to need is, let me show you really quick. Okay guys, I did a little skipping around because I forgot to prepare for something, but the next Pokemon you need for double corruption, you need that C-Dot that I showed you about with the specific EVs, but you also need a Plusle. So it's a different Plusle than the one you have currently. Like, you can just take that and duplicate it, but you're going to need specific things for it. You're going to need specific EVs for it and a specific moveset for it. So let me just show you. You're going to need, for the Spanish version, the EVs of it are going to be 47 HP and 51 attack. For French, you're going to need 44 HP, 51 attack. For German, you're going to need 43 HP, 51 attack. And for Italian, this part is currently, no one knows how to do this, so can't do it on Italian version, but there is another way. If you have Italian version to do this glitch, I will explain that later on. But if you don't have Italian version, you have the other European versions, like I have Spanish, you're gonna want to get a Plusle. Just duplicate it from your traded Plusle that you've been using the double corruption for. You could like mark it or something to make sure you know it's different from the Plusle, because you're gonna have to have the box full of Plusles. And you're gonna want to give this thing, after you give it the EVs, you're gonna want to give it TM25, which is found here at the Lily Cove department store. It's like the 4th floor. Buy it. If you don't have enough money, just duplicate like nuggets and stuff and then buy it. You're gonna wanna, let's go find it. Oh, it's right here, TM25. It's Thunderbolt, and you're gonna wanna teach it to Plusle. I also duplicated a few heart scales and retaught this Plusle its older moves, because you need it to have 4 moves. And, summary, and you're gonna want to take this move and move it to the front. It just has to have Thunderbolt as the front. So, or Thunder, that's actually Thunder, not Thunderbolt. Yeah, so you need to have the Plusle. Again, I just duplicated from the one we've been using, Double Corruption. You're going to want to give it those specific EVs. I should be showing pages that just show you the EV spreads so that you can just screenshot it or pause the video or something like that. And yeah, so then you're going to want to come back to a Pokemon Center. So yeah, what I did is I set this up for the first one, which was my Seedot I told about. Then I just duplicated one of these Plusles because these are the 0 EVs with only Growl, retaught it moves, and then gave it the specific EVs. So now what I'm going to do is actually duplicate it so I can have some boxes. Oh. So let's get right into this. You guys know the drill. I'm going to double corrupt this Seedot. Remember, we're doing the Seedot first. Don't do the Plusle yet. So let me go do that. You guys know the drill. I'm gonna record. I'll probably cut most of this out because if you, at this point, if you don't know how to do this, you just go look at my past parts and you'll figure it out. I don't want these videos to be too long. You know how it is. This is gonna be a hard one to do. Also, I have to mention that Sleipnir made a video on how to do double corruption a lot faster. I'm not gonna go into it because I have to learn a lot more and then I'll have to like master it to show you guys. It's not too complicated, it's pretty easy, and it makes the glitch go by a lot faster, so I would highly recommend. I'll probably link this video in the description. So, yeah. I will be back once I double corrupt the Seedot and get the specific glitch Pokemon. Okay guys, I am back and I just got the glitch Pokemon. But you know, it looks just like the duplication glitch Pokemon, but it does not duplicate. Now, if you get it before you grab it or put your hand over it or whatever, if you have a question mark, make sure you save your game. Just leave the box, save the game, because you need to move this thing. And if before you move it, one of your gloves, it could either be the orange one or the white one, can freeze your game. Sometimes neither of them can, but if I pick this up with the white glove, it's 100% fine. If I do the orange glove, it does this. I believe I can still actually work with it, but look how glitchy it gets. Okay, maybe it does freeze my game. So that's why you can't even reset at this point. You have to turn it off and back on. So just make sure you save your game before you try to pick that thing up, because one of your gloves is gonna make the game freeze. It's not always the orange one like it is for me. So keep that in mind. Okay, so if it freezes your game, you're totally fine as long as you save before you try to touch it. So what you're gonna want to do is pick them up, put them in the safe box next to the Caterpies. You don't really do anything with him. I'm pretty sure all he does is help activate the events. Oh my. Let's exit the box before we screw something up. Okay, we're good. So yeah, make sure you exit the box before you do anything else, because it could also freeze your game apparently, as you just saw there. So I'm going to take all these eggs out. I'm going to leave this Plusle in because I still need them. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to switch out. So we had our Seedots that we did the double corruption. Now we're going to take Plusles. Take 5 of them. I have them marked with a heart, so I know which ones are the ones that I need to duplicate. And then the other ones are either look like that because they've been glitched out before, which is totally fine. They just get marked like that. Still works. Or they don't have a marking at all. So I'm going to put these Plusles down. You do not want to double corrupt them yet. Just yet. So get your regular Plusles. These ones are unmarked, as you can see. Just helps you not get confused because you're using 2 Plusles this time as opposed to a Seedot and a Plusle to double corrupt. And they go in the same order, so you can figure out if, like, see, you can tell that these are different, like, Pokemon because of the marking. But you can also tell because of where they're at. Like, the Plusles that have the EVs are where the C dots used to be, and so on. So before we do that, we're gonna want to grab our fly Pokemon, preferably Rayquaza. Actually, I'm also gonna want to deposit Banette in the box so that he's not dead anymore. And we're gonna want to do a few things. What the heck? Let me just save really quick. Just in case something happened, because I've never had that happen before. Alright, it's all good. Yeah, that glitch Pokemon does some weird things, so be careful with it. We're going to want to switch Rayquaza in the front. And I think I mentioned this in the first episode, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Lynette's house, which is on Route 114, right? It's the only house that's on the route before you go in the cave. You want to receive it's like a Mudkip or a C-Dot doll or something like that. It's a Lotad. It's a doll you get from her. You want to receive that. You also want to go to Mauville City. Alright, so you're going to want to fly to Mauville City. And you're going to want to come up here. And you probably have done this before you beat the game, but you want to beat the Windstreak family and then talk to, I believe it's the Grandma. She gives you the Macho Brace. And I'm not sure if you want to have the Macho Brace on you, but I would make sure you have it, and so you know you did it. After you do like the whole Lynette thing, but you can do it before or after. As long as you have beaten them and gotten the gift from them, I think it's good. You're also going to want to go into the Trainer Hill right here, which is right across. Just enter it, leave, all that good stuff. Then you're going to want to go over to Pacifidlog Town, and you're going to want to surf. I might have to put a repel on for this because I don't want to encounter wild Pokemon. This may take a few... Oh, I need surf. Alright, well, we're gonna go grab Kyogre. Alright, so we're gonna want to surf. Now, I don't know if I've been on this route before, but I believe you go down here. Oh yeah, you just battle this guy right here. So make sure you battle this guy. He's just do what I did. You go down and it takes you to him. And of course, I think he's got all met. He might have a few Gyarados, but it's going to be an annoying battle to go through. So let's just drag in. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because I should have just extreme speeded. Because now I'm going to get confused. It's probably going to make it take longer. Alright, so he's got Gyarados. But yeah, I'm going to speed through this. You just want to battle this guy. Not that hard of a trainer if you have electric types, obviously. So I'll see you once that's done. Actually, while I'm doing this, I'm just going to want to explain, you want to visit either, in order for this glitch to work, which surprisingly, you can go to Faraway Island to make it work, even though that's what we're trying to get to. If you can visit either Marine Cave, Terra Cave, Mirage Tower, Altering Cave, Desert Underpass, or Artisan Cave. If you visit any one of those, you're good, which is, I just did Marine Cave, which is where you find Kyogre, so that's why I went and, I believe Terra Cave is where you find Groudon as well. So I just went there. I just caught Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza just to make sure I didn't have to do that step. So that's my thoughts on that. I don't want to switch. And then the last thing you're going to want to do for this glitch to actually work is you want to either visit Southern Island, which is pretty easy, but I think it makes it harder in the end to activate the glitch, or get a gold symbol at the Battle Pyramid, which is what we're going to try to do. Because obviously we don't have the event items for Southern Island, even though there actually is a way. I keep hitting yes to switch, even though there is a way. I screwed up in the first video, and I said that you either needed to go to Southern Island. If you have been to Southern Island and gotten a symbol, then it doesn't work. It's not like that. It's if you have visited the Southern Island or have gotten the Battle Pyramid symbol. Like, you can't do both, but you can do one or the other. It's no big deal. So what we're going to want to do is this next Pokemon is going to help us get a gold pyramid symbol. So that is the next step. That is what our puzzles are going to give us. And then we're gonna probably want to, I guess we don't need to heal Rayquaza because he's just gonna get healed anyway. So let's fly to our usual spot. The only reason I go here is because I think it's faster to just walk to the Pokemon Center than to actually fly. And none of the Pokemon can hurt Banette, which is what I use. Let me just make sure everything's set up. We have our glitch Pokemon, we have our Caterpies. I might want to get rid of those. I think we're fine. We got all our Plusles in. And I think we're good. So we're going to set this up like always. We're going to go give our HP up to our Banette. Oh, we're going to want to deposit Kyogre as well. Let me do that. Because we don't want Kyogre in here. Switch out our Pokemon. Get our Banette to 1 HP. I'm just going to explain this part really quick. Oh, I have a Repel on. I was like, why am I not encountering Pokemon? Because I thought that path would be a lot faster than it was. Or a lot longer than it was. So make sure you do everything I did. Got the gift from Lynette, or Lanet, or whatever you call it. Get the gift from the Windstreet family. Go to the Trainer Hill. Catch Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, just to make sure you got that part done. Battle that trainer. You're all set. So I'm gonna get my Banette to 1 HP. We're gonna do this this double corruption with the Plusles now. Remember, I'm pretty sure I explained the Plusles EVs at the beginning of this video, so this will probably be a pretty long video because I have a huge part to explain. I might have to go and check to see how long this video is before I actually explain it, because if it's too long, I might have to just split the next part into another video. So I'm going to do this double corruption. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to cut this video's time, and I will see you once I get the special Pokemon that will help us defeat the Battle Pyramid. So I will see you then. Okay guys, I am back. I got the glitch Pokemon. I also forgot to mention this. I tried to explain it with like just text, but if you're on Italian version, you don't have to do this part. This part is only for German, Spanish, and French versions. You have to get this glitch Pokemon, this one right here. But after you have to get the, as soon as you need to get the Plusles for the double corruption, after that, it's like everything after that so far, you don't need to do. You don't need to get this next glitch Pokemon, which I got. It's a Dugong. But you don't need to do this. You just have to go to Southern Island. There's another glitch that I won't explain in this video. I might make a video on it, but until then, I'm just going to link you to Sleipnir's video, because he has a tutorial on how to get to Southern Island. All you have to do is land on the island. You don't have to catch a Latios or Latios or whatever. You just have to land on the island and leave. And then it's basically the same as doing this. So what you're going to want to do is take this Dugong. Now, the thing about this Dugong is that he's level 100, or she, it's a female. It has a move that has full priority. It goes even past Protect. It is a one-hit KO move. It's 100% accurate all the time, even if they use, like, Double Team or something, it'll always hit. The only thing is that Dugong is not the fastest Pokemon, and this Sturdy, the ability Sturdy, completely negates the effects of this move. So, like, because if you have a one-hit KO move, Sturdy makes it so it doesn't do anything. So you're going to use this Dugong to get through the Battle Pyramid. And because of Sturdy and because of this Dugong being pretty slow, this helps a lot. Honestly, I don't know how the Battle Pyramid is even possible to get through a gold symbol. But I'm going to show you some strategies. I'm going to try to do this fast. Let me clean up these Pokemon. Put them in there. We're going to take, my strategy is what I did to get through this was I used a Swampert that was level 100. This was my starter. And I also used an Absol. So if you don't, you can't use Kyogre. Use like a Gyarados if you don't have a Swampert, or like, I guess I'm trying to think of what other Pokemon could work. I guess Whiscash, because you want that ground typing. You want to be able to have like ground moves and water moves on it. I don't think it has to be Swampert, just a Pokemon with like water and ground moves. And then I did Absol because Absol surprisingly can learn Fire Blast. So I taught it Fire Blast. I believe you get it from the Lily Cove department store. And then I also wanted, there was a move, I think it was just a dark move I wanted, so that's why I chose Absol. But that was my team. I leveled them up to 100. What you can do is just use that duplication Pokemon to duplicate a bunch of rare candies and get them to level 100. They were part of my team, so they already have EVs on them, so it's not like they're super weak. So you're going to want to go to the Battle Pyramid at the Battle Frontier. And the Battle Pyramid is located somewhere over here. I believe it's up. I think this is it. Yeah. So this is the Battle Pyramid. You're going to want to get in here. And you want to get the Gold Pyramid symbol. So each floor, you have to, it's kind of like RNG. You have to find the exit to the floor. It's a blue tile. You encounter wild Pokemon in here, and you also encounter trainers. Every time you battle them, if you kill a wild Pokemon or defeat a trainer, it'll make your vision a little better because it does that black circle around you that makes it so you can't see. Good strategies to know is that Pokemon like Golem and Fortress especially and Steelix, they know the moves, or they have the abilities Sturdy. So you're going to want to lead with your Dewgong at all times. And then you're going to want to have like Swampert or Absol. Absol's Fire Blast is good against the Fortress. Swampert's Earthquake is good against the Steelixes. And Surf and Waterfall and whatnot are good against like the Golems and stuff. So just do a quick look at it, like whatever Pokemon can learn or can have the ability Sturdy. So just go to like Bulbapedia or something, search the ability Sturdy, and it'll show you all the Pokemon that can have it. So every time you encounter one of those Pokemon, just switch Dewgong out, because Dewgong's only attacking move is this special, this move that is a one-hit KO move that doesn't work on Sturdy. And another thing to know is that if you encounter wild Pokemon, don't try to run away from them. Just try to kill them, because you will kill them unless it's like, you know, a Fortress or stuff like that. But just try to kill them, because you want your Dewgong's gonna be so slow that basically everything that's like a high level will be able to outspeed it, and then you won't be able to escape every time, and that'll just cause you to die. And you can't like use your bag to heal your Pokemon. You do find items in this, and you get like a special bag that you can use, but you want to keep these guys as healthy as possible, because your items carry over to the next floor, or the next floors and the next rounds. So each like game has 7 floors, and you have to beat this 10 times in a row. So you have to go through 70 floors in a row, and that's how you get the Gold Battle Pyramid. So let me get into this. Let me show you, I'm trying to explain my strategies, but we want to go to that level because we don't want level 50s. So we got to enter Dewgong first, and then the other two don't really matter. But this will take a while, and if you screw up, like once I got to like it was like the 8th or 9th time I did it in a row, and I lost, so then you have to start over, and you have to do it 10 more times in a row. So we're going to go in. You're looking for those blue tiles. If you don't know how to do this, I'm just doing a quick explanation, but you gotta basically, the only thing is watch out for any Pokemon that can know Sturdy, and any Pokemon that, well, that's basically it, because I think Pokemon like Fortress and Steelix, they do a lot of damage to Dewgong. So you're gonna want to pick up items. Hyper Potions are great. Find items, but this is what your view looks like. And I just encountered a trainer. You can, also encounter wild Pokemon. Just try to kill all of them, but I'm going to do a quick demonstration of this move. Also, another thing you want to avoid double battles. There will be times where there'll be like 4 trainers in like the corners, and you have to pass them. Try to strategically place it so that you have to talk to one trainer at a time, so that you don't engage in double battles, because it could cause them to all attack your Dewgong and have it faint, and you don't want your Dewgong to faint, or else this is basically impossible. I have no idea how to actually beat this without this thing, because I tried it. I was like, oh, I guess this isn't too hard. This thing's hard even with this overpowered Dewgong. So you just walk around, Try to find the blue tile, that like light blue tile. I believe you can also find shinies in this, so you can't catch them. But obviously the RNG and Emerald is broken. So yeah, you don't want to go over to the other. You can't even go over to the other move. But you want to just do this TS exclamation point F, and it's called the Great New Hope. And one hit KO. Ultimate priority, never misses. Just watch out for Sturdy. I hope I'm explaining this a lot. Like, if you have any questions on this battle pyramid, because this is the part that's usually not touched up upon in these like tutorial videos on how to get Mew and Deoxys. But yeah, also those cola skitties, those are if you're on Spanish, I don't know what it's called, but it's those what are they called? It's those items that allow you to run away if you use them. So those are pretty good if you get in a situation like with a fortress or something and you can't like switch out or run or something like that. There's the tile, I found it. So there's 7 floors each time and you have to do it 10 times in a row. If you lose, you have to do it 10 more times in a row. Very annoying. This will take a very long time, but I hope I explained this well enough. Try to do this. If you get this, if you have any questions on this battle pyramid, let me know. I will try to, because it has been a while since I tested this. There might be some other strategies I'm not mentioning. So here's the situation where there's like multiple trainers. We just wait till he looks away and then we go to this guy, so it's a single battle, and then we can battle all of them if we want. It doesn't really matter. You basically have unlimited PP for that move, but you just want to get through this as fast as possible because it takes a while. But yep, if you have any questions, let me know. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be sure to join the domination, and I will see you in the next video.